A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. And the Rockets will kick off first, and here we go. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Calls his own number. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Moore to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The give to the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
The give from the gun. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it. They get the big pick.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Direct snap. Got enough for the first. There's some room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Turning on the Jets. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Throwing more. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that is exactly the execution you want from your zone defense, man. Zone defense means eyes on the quarterback. As soon as he throws the football, eye break. Nice job breaking on the football, being physical, not allowing him to make that catch over the middle of the field.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He slings it deep to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Rockets will call on their punt team. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. offense as they get set to take over. Snap it to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Sends it back in motion. Moore. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Moore will throw. Swings it out to the flat. Open space at the 25. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point is good. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets away from one, he's got space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
That's caught. It's Brown. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Where did he go?
From the gun, wants to pass. intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Bunch formation for these receivers. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Direct snap. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Moore to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Moore to the air. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Off the RPO, complete. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Moore to the air again. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing Moore. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. This quarterback part of their running game. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Moore from the gun on third down. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And it's in for a touchdown.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Uncorks one. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Rockets headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the field. The tap. Touchdown, Rockets. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
To the air on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point.
Number 13, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's got it way down the field. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Line gets set, first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Rockets have moved it inside the 20. The give on the option. Finding some, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Oh, and he missed it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19.
Number 99, set to advance on the football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Gets the back moving. Moore. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore will throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Here's Moore to throw. Takes the easy completion. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against him a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Rush is on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field. And
guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
The screen, and watch out. He's trying to get it in. And it's in for a touchdown.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Number 13, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Motion from the back. Throwing more. caught behind the line. It's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback keeps it. Got enough for the first. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give is to Smith. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They go right back to it. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball.
Here's a little room there. Headed to the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Number 13, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number one beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's in for the score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Number 13, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete.
Makes the grab in their space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Wants to throw it again. He's going for the big play. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.